So, I got aluminum window screen because it will never rust. And I got 1x2 pieces of wood from Lowe's. So I'm going to screw everything together, staple everything down. And you want to pull it tight, but not super tight to where like it warps the screen, because you're then going to go over with more wood and kind of sandwich it into place, and you'll see. And it's super easy to cut as well. And I left about like an inch of hangover, just so I could kind of pull it a little bit tight as I went around. And you can see I'm just folding the edges up and over the staples. And that should help it like not rip when squirrels are on it. And I tried to do everything like evenly spaced. And I'm just pre-drilling holes to sandwich everything. And even though the wood's split, I am going to paint it with wood glue into the cracks, because that will just kind of help stabilize it, keep it waterproof. I don't let little things like that sort of stop me and make me feel like I have to start over. There are ways, like, I don't know. I'm okay with things not being absolutely perfect, because it's still going to be functional. I mean, doesn't really make sense, someone with OCD, but I guess like doing art just sort of, I get in like this trance and I just don't let little things bug me. So in a way, it's like therapeutic for my OCD. I don't know. And now I'm just putting on some wood glue to kind of seal up any cracks. Also kind of reinforces the screen a little bit more instead of just like staples and sandwiched wood. That's OCD for me. I even got black caulk because I'm going to go around the inside corners there, because I don't want any moisture to be able to get into this wood. And yeah, I haven't done that yet. It's not in this video, but you're gonna see it's like extra reinforcement and to keep everything dry. So now I've got those hanging hooks for the Wednesday and Enid head. And I got Thing from Amazon, and I'm screwing him on into place. And then I'm going over with 2-part epoxy to hide the screw, but also use it to attach to the wood as like extra reinforcement. So if a squirrel did jump on thing, it won't eventually break off. And I'm not blending the edges perfect because when you go over with paint in so many layers, it just sort of like blends it out. So you don't have to like stress again to like get everything perfect. But that would be the peanut holder. Thing will be the peanut holder. Oh, it's so much fun, y'all. I was gonna mold Keenan's hand, but I had to order dental alginate. I just, didn't have the money, and I was like, I have a thing in the house. I'm just gonna use him. So, I mean, I could have gone that route, but I don't feel like waiting. Like, when I get in the zone, I just want to, get shit done. Like, let's just slap it together. Not like slap it together like shit, but, And I'm creating the stitches just around the edge with a silicone, like wedge tool type thing. Got it at a pottery store years ago. Trinity, I think it's what it's called in Dallas. Trinity Pottery. All right, so I have balsa wood. I have got random pieces of wood from stuff I got at Dollar Tree. And then I got square wooden dowels, 1/2-inch ones from Lowe's. And I'm slapping everything together with hot glue gun, nails, and wood glue. I ended up taking that outside because the table was too bouncy and the nails wouldn't go in. So, I think I'll be right back. I think I'll be back. So I eventually took a 1x2 the whole way across for the picnic table because I thought over time if I just screwed the picnic table on one side, eventually if squirrels are on it, it's going to start pressing down into the screen. So anytime I'm building anything that an animal will be on, I think about extra reinforcement and weatherproofing as much as possible. And I'm just using armature wire. Very easy to bend. You can get it off Amazon. I'm covering it in epoxy sculpt. And then the umbrella part, I just grabbed pieces of stuff I had laying around. Oh yeah, I'm using a cat toy to do a corkscrew wood-looking umbrella post. I don't know. Is that what you call it? But anyway, I pushed down the aluminum screen on the armature wire. And then I used twisty ties on the ends to just kind of keep it down, and I glued the center to keep that down, because then once the freeform habitat cures, it's going to be solid and it's not going to go anywhere. So why is this portion in? I thought I just covered the umbrella. What the maybe I need to edit this part out. What the hell is going on? Look, I'm not the greatest at editing. Please forgive me. I'm trying. Well, I guess we're just gonna watch it again. Jesus. Wait. Oh, I think we watched, I did the first layer? God. I mean, it's been a minute since I did this umbrella. Like, I think a couple weeks. So I'm like, how fitting is this? I got squirrel brains, okay? And that's why I'm building this squirrel feeder. Just kidding. Oh, maybe I only did a portion? I don't know. God, I'm annoying. Just leave in the comments if you hate my voiceovers, because I'll just quit talking and play music. But if you like hearing me, just let me know. Either way, it's not going to hurt my feelings. Yeah, so as I was working with this, I realized it's very wobbly. So I did a very thick base on the tabletop where the umbrella meets. Because I was like, if a squirrel jumped on top of that, it might bend over. And then that will be history. But the umbrella will actually keep water off the table, which I think is kind of cool, because I could throw food on there, but then like over time, the picnic table should mostly stay intact for years to come. Jesus, I think I need more coffee. Yeah, I was working on this when the epoxy sculpt wasn't fully cured as well, because I have a hard time waiting on things. So it seems weebly wobbly, but now it's solid as a rock. So, oh my God, my cat just, oh my God. He had a hairball. TMI. All right, so I didn't have a doll head at this point, and I thought, oh, I can blow up a glove and tape it onto a thing. Whatever, I think it's like a cake stand thing I had. And it looked like a Jurassic turd. Dumbest idea ever. I wasted product. because I don't want to wait. That's my problem. It's like I don't want to wait on ordering things. So yeah, that didn't work out. And then I ordered a doll head off Amazon. So I don't know. I guess I didn't want to waste the epoxy sculpt. I was like, well, maybe I should try and build a head. Didn't work out, but so I sprayed thing with white matte spray paint, and I'm going over with pan pastels. And then I also have regular like rainbow color Prismacolor charcoal pastels, and I'm using that to do the finer details with a smaller brush. Yes, I'm getting coffee while I'm doing my voiceover. Let's see if I can carry everything. And my goal was to make thing look as real as possible, just like from Wednesday, Netflix series. And sometimes when you use pan pastel, you want to be sure that if you like what you have in one color, you need to seal it with clear matte spray paint and then move on to the next color, because they are water activated or just great for dry painting. If you like what you have, seal it and then move on to the next step in whatever color. So there's the head. The ugliest doll head I've ever seen, but it's gonna make things work. I'll be able to change the features when I figure out the shell that I'm trying to make. I thought, oh, I can just go over with some plastic wrap. Well, that didn't work out. Absolute nightmare, and it just looked like, again, a Jurassic turd. Wasted product. I was so mad. Like, when I'm in the process of things, it's like I can't really plan it out because I never know what's gonna happen. So I kind of just roll with things to see what will happen, what will work, what won't work, and make myself crazy in the process. And also, I guess I did this because I didn't think the silicone we had was still good. It was old. Because I would have just started with molding the head, but when I got desperate and realized what I'm doing here isn't going to work, I was like, well, I guess I'll take a chance in hopes that the silicone will cure and I'll have a good mold to press in the freeform habitat into it, which you'll get to see that later. But I just wasted so much damn product doing this part. Like, I don't like wasting. So when I see this, I'm like, Gianna, you're a dumbass. Like, really? I get in such a zone. I can't break away from it. I gotta do it till it's finished just to realize it's a hunk of shit. Man, the coffee, A Taste of Austin, made by HEB, is fire. It reminds us of fall and Halloween. It is delicious. So the chin in these dolls, so I'll create like a little wall inside, or like a little cup. So I can put peanuts in there. So when the squirrel goes up inside, it will look like it's got a Wednesday or Enid head. Oh God, yeah, this part. Oh my God, what was I thinking? So I thought I'll just powder the face, and then I'll put on freeform habitat, and it'll just pop right off. Well, it fucking didn't, and I had to pry it off with a hammer and damn screwdriver. About ruined the damn doll head. So anyway, it might be like the doll head doesn't have to be perfect when it comes out. If I did ruin it, because I can go over with new features anyway, which is the plan. But oh my God, maybe I'll use the doll head as a prop in the yard for Halloween. Give me ideas if you have any of what I could do with the vinyl doll head. I do like to show my errors that I make along the way, because I figure leaving them in, it not only teaches me, but it will teach you. If you ever want to make anything from home. This isn't a DIY tutorial. This is a don't do this tutorial. Okay, so I molded the doll. I didn't show that part because at that point I was so pissed off. I was like, I don't feel like recording this shit. But it's silicone. Oh, here I'm making a jacket for the back of the head because I didn't have enough silicone. I had to tilt the box mold on its side, so I made sure it got the chin of the doll, because that's the most important part, and the back of the head was very thin silicone, so I created this hard jacket, so it has stability and it's not flimsy when I press the freeform habitat into the head. So I'm doing that first, and then I'm gonna slice the mold in half, like cut behind the doll ears, so it hides the seam, basically. Not that there is really gonna be one, but that's just part of the training when you're cutting out objects out of silicone. You usually want to go down the middle of the head, back around behind the ears, and down the side of the neck. Huzzah! The eyeball popped out, but it popped back in to the doll, so it's not totally ruined. Getting that out was a little hard, but I got it. So I baby powdered the mold real good. I'm mixing up freeform habitat, enough for both halves. I really never know what amount. I just think, you know, the more the better, and I actually ended up using all of it. And this stuff cures pretty quick. I put it outside in the Texas heat, so it hardens up faster. Because I always get scared, like, the silicone will warp or something crazy will happen. And again, I use water to spread and smooth it out, because if I didn't use water, it would just stick to my hands. This stuff is like working with tar. I don't know if I'll ever get it again, because there are other like 2-part epoxies that you can get that are not sticky like this. I don't know, but I ended up liking it, so who knows? Who knows what I'll get next? But I think it's called Epoxy Gray Sculpt by Smooth On. I really want to try that. But when you get 2-gallon tubs, it's like $200. Like, it's not cheap, but I mean, it's weatherproof and it doesn't warp over the years. It's like top-notch, solid stuff. Good quality. Like, I gotta make good quality stuff that's gonna last. Because if not, then, like, what's the point? So, this is where I'm at a standstill. I am... The second video will be the sculpting and painting of the Wednesday Enid heads, and finishing painting the table, throwing seeds and peanuts in there, putting in the yard, hanging the heads by the chains to put on the hooks, that whole process. Anyway, I hope that you like this little tutorial and just sort of how I do things, like a mad scientist without a plan. Maybe it will help you get confidence in trying things at home. If you want to DIY a squirrel table feeder thinger. Oh, and while it was still squishy, I put baby powder in there and pressed into the details a little harder. This is the next morning, which is today. And voila. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thank you for sticking by me through my wild channel. And you all be safe and take care.